Good morning and a very warm welcome. You are watching JanataTelevision and this is the English Bulletin with me, Sushant Akal. The top stories first. PM Oli expresses confidence in country's judiciary, says he will always respect the decision of the court. Army Chief meets Chief Justice to discuss land issue. Analysts express concern about the crucial timing of the meeting. Student wing of agitating NCP hold symbolic protest. ANN-FSU organize programs to throw shoes as a protest against regression. Italian ambassador to Congo killed in UN convoy attack. Assailants tried to kidnap the envoy before shooting him dead. And Ronaldo scores twice to help Juve win league match. The Portuguese star becomes the top scorer in the Serie A this season. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli has said he has full faith and respect for the country's legal system, while also adding that the government was committed to development. Arriving to lay the foundation stone of a Daishela industrial area in Kanchanpur, Prime Minister Oli said that he would always respect the court, stating that some people had spread rumors about his address at Biratnagar on Saturday. Oli said that he would launch a movement to strengthen democracy and build the country. Prime Minister Oli said that some people are trying to play games regarding the topic of restoring the parliament, as the game of politics has said it could take a turn for the worse. The Prime Minister further claimed that the country has already started its preparations for the upcoming elections. Prime Minister Oli lauded the bravery shown by the police in arresting the perpetrators of Bhagirathi Bhatta's murder. The Prime Minister has said that the killer of Nirmala Panta of Uttakham in Bhimdatta municipality of Kanchanpur will also be brought to justice soon. Stating that the government is committed to development, Prime Minister Oli made it clear that those who cause instability in the country will not be tolerated. Chief of the Army Staff General Purna Chandra Thapa held a meeting with Chief Justice Cholendra S.J.B. Rana. The Army Chief visited the Supreme Court yesterday to meet the Chief Justice. The Nepalese Army informed that Army Chief Thapa met with the Chief Justice to discuss about the land besides the Supreme Court currently being used by the Army for its cavalry unit. The Supreme Court is constructing a new building for which the Army needs to give up some land. The Army Chief is said to have met the Chief Justice to discuss this issue. However, the meeting between the two has been taken as meaningful by the analyst, considering the hearings related to the House of Representatives currently underway at the top court. The All Nepal National Free Student Union, affiliated to the agitating group of Nepal Communist Party, has decided to hold symbolic protest against the dissolution of lower house. In this regard, the student wing of NCP held a program in which the agitating students threw shoes at a symbol of regression. The protest program was organized in front of the Narayanhiti Palace Museum yesterday. The agitating faction of NCP and its student wing has been organizing various protest programs since the President dissolved the House of Representatives upon the recommendation of the Prime Minister more than 2 months ago. Coordinator of ANN-FSU, Ranjit Tamang, confirmed that they organized a program to throw shoes as a symbolic protest against regression. He said that those who fail to abide by the Constitution, rule of law and do not meet the people's aspirations should resign from their posts. The agitating students demanded an end to the unconstitutional coup done by the Prime Minister. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other national news. The government yesterday confirmed 125 new cases of coronavirus across the country. Following the latest round of tests, the total cases of coronavirus in the country have climbed to 273,556, while the number of active cases currently stands at 1,529. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, altogether 269,996 infected persons have recovered from the disease in the country so far. The death toll from coronavirus remains constant at 2,061, with no new casualties yesterday. Nepal is currently among the top 48 countries that have been most affected by the pandemic. The USA tops the list with over 28.82 million confirmed cases, followed by India with over 11 million cases. The death toll in the US has surpassed 500,000 yesterday. Coronavirus has infected more than 112.25 million people across the world and claimed 2.48 million lives. And now the news from the economic front. The stock market index NIPSE has dropped steeply on Monday. NIPSE fell by 32.6 points to 2,607.07. The sensitive index, which measures the market's Class A indices, also fell by 9.2 points to 470.36. In the market, the indices of all groups except hydropower and other groups have declined. A total of 21.61 million shares of 207 companies were traded 78,858 times in the market, resulting in a turnover of rupees 8.4 billion. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back, and now the international news. Italy's ambassador to the Democratic Republic of Congo has been killed in an attack in the east of the country, BBC reported, citing Italy's foreign ministry. According to BBC, Luca Antanasio, 43, died in hospital on Monday after the United Nations convoy he was traveling in came under fire near Goma. The convoy reportedly belonged to the UN's World Food Programme. An Italian military police officer traveling with the envoy and a Congolese driver were also killed. The attack in North Kivu province is believed to have been an attempted kidnapping, according to the officials at the nearby Virunga National Park. The vehicles were ambushed by a group of 6 attackers who fired warning shots before taking all the passengers into the Virunga National Park, BBC reported, citing the governor of North Kivu province. That's when a patrol of Virunga National Park rangers intervened and managed to free 4 people, he said. Before they ran away, the assailants shot the ambassador and his bodyguard, the governor added. The WFP said the Italian envoy was traveling from Goma to visit a school's program in a village in eastern Congo. You are watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Cristiano Ronaldo scored 2 headers as Juventus beat bottom side Crotone to go within 8 points of leaders Inter Milan in Serie A. According to BBC, Ronaldo turned home an Alexandro cross before powering a header in from Aaron Ramsey's ball, his 70th Serie A goal in just over 2.5 years. Crotone are the 78th team in Europe's top 5 leagues to concede a league goal to Ronaldo. Weston McKennie scored UAE's 3rd goal from close range. Ronaldo is now Serie A's top scorer this season with 18, overtaking Inter Milan's Romelu Lukaku. Only Robert Lewandowski and Lionel Messi have scored more goals in Europe's top 5 leagues than Cristiano Ronaldo's 70 since his move to Juventus, BBC reported. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin, and the headlines once again. PM Oli expresses confidence in country's judiciary, says he will always respect the decision of the court. Army Chief meets Chief Justice to discuss land issue. Analysts expressed concern about the crucial timing of the meeting. Student wing of agitating NCP holds symbolic protest. ANNFSU organized program to throw shoes as a protest against regression. Italian ambassador to Congo killed in UN convoy attack. Assailants tried to kidnap the envoy before shooting him dead. And Ronaldo scores twice to help UA win league match. The Portuguese star becomes the top scorer in the Serie A this season. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.